his own 10. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the left. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Quick spin on the run. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Takes it on the shovel. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rice rushes to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rice.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. But all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Rushes on him. Finds some fresh air. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Spears. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks, just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Green Wave! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. The throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Spears. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Explosive return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Wide open spaces. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give on the inside. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. At the 35, he's loose. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They run the reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Using his legs, it's Spears. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Give to the running back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Rice rushes to the line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Fights off the defender. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. quick release on the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hunt. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for
a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires toward the target. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Rice rushes to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working on the right. Bulldoze. Another broken tackle. Turning it on. And another broken tackle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing right. Hauls it in. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. The #1 rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the #1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback, too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts has momentum on their side. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run the option. The pitch. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.